Hello, beautiful soul. My name is Lisa. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me. Let's start the reading. Thing about you is I feel like you don't speak out of context. Like you're very cognizant of the way that you come across or the way that you speak to them, especially with this Hierophant energy. Also, the Eight of Pentacles and the Hierophant, this is heavy Taurus energy as well as Virgo energy. This person, the thing about you is like you were pushing this person closer to God, or you were trying to push this person closer to their own spirituality, to understanding what you were saying. But it took a lot of work. And I think that the thing about this person is you had to learn how to work them to get them to understand the higher perspective, especially in this connection, because I'm getting that whatever was going on between the two of you, there was a lot of arguing and a lot of fighting and a lot of pushback from this Emperor energy. Doesn't matter if you're dealing with a male or a female, they're operating from a masculine energy. And it was like they didn't want you to be right because they felt like they knew everything. But now this person is coming down to reality and they're acknowledging everything that you said and how much you were right about. A big part of that too is the way that you inspired this person. Believe it or not, but I think you were one of the only people that really did believe in your person. I think that the thing about these divine connections is that you look at your person as the best thing since sliced bread, right? Anything your person does, you're like, you got this, I'm proud of you. This person could literally walk the dog, you're like, walk that dog, you know what I mean? Like, there's something with this energy where the way that you view this person, they didn't view themselves, but now they're beginning to realize how inspiring you are. How out of everybody, like, you're the one person that really believed in them. You're the one person that just wanted them for them and nothing more, nothing less. You weren't trying to control the narrative. It's like you gave to this person when they couldn't even give to themselves. You've been the only woman or man who's never hurt me. I mean, obviously, because I think that you have a higher level of understanding, and especially if you are watching this right now. By the way, if you haven't already, please make sure you like the video and subscribe to my channel. I would greatly appreciate it. But I think that this person is so used to being taken advantage of by other people that they made the assumption they put you in the same category as everybody else, not realizing you were something completely different. But I feel like this person had to learn that. So in this Pisces season, or whenever you're watching this, because this is a timeless reading, they're having this deep understanding with not only who they are and what they require emotionally, but also like who you are to them. I don't know why, but they're having this major aha moment that it's something about what you said you did, and you did what you said. And you were always very honest and open with this person. Even if it hurt them, you were still honest and open. This is somebody that can't let you go. Look at this. I have so much love. I love you so much. I kept it from you. This is somebody that's in an energy where they've really repressed their energy, their emotions when it came to you for whatever the reasoning is. But I feel like coming into this Aries season, you guys are going to start to get a lot of contact from your people, especially if you've not been in contact, is what I'm gathering. Because they're having this energy where they can't accept not having you in their life. And the fact that you were right about even somebody that they were dealing with, about their friends, about their family, about their mother or father of their children, it's like you were right about it. You were so right about what you said, and it was about them creating boundaries and them understanding why the people were around them. It's like whoever was around them, I feel like, was clouding their judgment in this situation. Because think about it. You go to your friend for advice. So if you have a friend that's really not a friend, but they're a frenemy, and you're asking them for advice and that person is giving not great advice, more than likely you're willing to listen to your friend versus your own intuition, because you're trying to have that person justify your emotions or your logic or your feelings. So whoever was in this person's life, it's like you even warned them, like, you need to be careful, like, I'm not the person you need to be crazy towards. I'm not your enemy. For some of you, it's like you had to establish that you weren't against this person. Why is that coming in like that? There's some type of very significant, and I'm looking down here, judgment. It's like they're understanding everything that you were saying, or they're having like this major epiphany. Hold on here. Wait a second. Why? Why is this Temperance? See, Temperance is the alchemist, right? But Temperance also takes a period of time. You have the neon awakening, and you also have the star at the bottom. So your person had to go through some type of significant tower moment that broke down this barrier with who they are, and also took off their rose-colored glasses. Like, time to see reality. So once these glasses are off, they're taking a look around them and they're going, hey, WTF. What the heck is going on? And they're in a renewed energy. And this is about this person needing to let go of their past, needing just to do it. You know, be like Nike, just do it. Just let go, just jump, just live. It's something about this person living in their truth or living in their own identity. And they're going through this major spiritual awakening, because with this Temperance energy, I feel like there was a bit of indecision, indecisive energy, where they didn't want to make the wrong decision. And I feel like sometimes you're given the opportunity to go right or go left. And if you continue to go right, you're eventually going to hit a concrete wall. And that's a good indicator you're not going the right direction. That's what's going on with this person. And they're beginning to understand their significance. They're beginning to understand your point of view, especially with this Four of Cups energy. See, you continue to make this person offers. You continue to try to fight for this person. And I think that you knew that your person had a level of healing to do. Four of Cups is like, that's somebody that's repressing their emotions. Have you ever met a Cancer that's repressing their emotions? It's not a great situation. So there's definitely something here where I feel like with this person, you've made numerous offers to them and they've ignored you. Whether they thought the grass was greener on the other side, whether they wanted to do it their own way, whether they felt like they didn't need you, but now they're in this energy where they're upset. There's a card in the Mystic Beauty deck that's like crying clown tears. It's like this person is upset because they're beginning to realize that you were the only real person that was making them an offer, And the entire time, they had their head so far up their own, you know what, that they couldn't even see clearly. And they created imaginary conflicts. It's like this person created conflicts out of nowhere for no reason. And I feel like they're depressed. I feel like they're stressed. I feel like they're in a place of remembering the things that you did for them, the gifts that you gave them, the way you made them feel. This is also somebody that if they've blocked you on social media or you've blocked them or you've deleted something, it's like they're watching you very, very closely and they're seeing if you're checking their stuff too. Like they're really curious about that. I was only being mean to you because I felt bad for all I've put you through. I mean, if we want to talk about toxic, that's mad toxic. But again, it's like, people sometimes get offended by the things that I say, but that doesn't negate from the fact it is what it is. If that's the way that this person feels, right or wrong, that's how they feel. And we can either accept it and try to understand it, or either way, even if you understand it, it doesn't mean you have to deal with it. But if you've dealt with it, the only person you can be mad at is yourself. A lot of times we want to point and be upset at the other person, but it takes two to tango. See, people don't want to talk about that. I was only being mean to you because I felt bad for everything I put you through. It's like, the better you were to this person, it's almost as if when things would get good or when things would get great, that's when this person was like, nope, too much, pushed you away. Because they're sitting there saying, I don't deserve this. And for some of you, they don't deserve you, especially with what they've put you through. They don't deserve you. See? I'm telling you, they want to reach out to you. They want to send you a message. They want to reconnect with you. Look, I make fake accounts to lurk your Instagram. I want to tell you that I miss you. You have somebody that is really in their head, especially over this connection. Can't see myself letting you go. I love you so much. It's like they can't help themselves. And they miss you. They feel like there's a lot that they want to tell you, but at the same point in time, it's like they struggle. They struggle with opening up. They struggle when it comes to their emotions. For some of you, it's like this person clams up. It's like they have all these emotions that are built inside of them, but they clam up because what's happening is they're over here scrutinizing themselves for the way that they did. Like, they criticized you. They were being very hypocritical. They were being very judgmental. They tried to find flaws in you that were actually flaws in themselves. And it was because their self-esteem was wrong. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, you're over here blooming. You're somebody that is trying to go with the ebbs and flows of your relationship and allow it to naturally transform. You with this person were trying to take things one day at a time because you understood your person's energy. You understood the anxious energy behind being in love. So you tried to give this person good energy. But there's something here where I feel like this person self-sabotaged, or there was imagine you already self-sabotaging and then you being circled or around people that sabotaged also. Like, there's like a 0% chance or like a 2 or 3% possibility of this person like being able to understand things if you're already self-sabotaging and everybody else around you is sabotaging you. The only way you really understand what is real is when you have this tower moment or when you have this judgment moment, which we've been seeing again with this judgment. This judgment moment is coming because there is something here that's taking place. Don't delete your social media accounts. This person is really worried about losing track of you or you moving. I really hope you haven't moved on from me. Listen, I want you back. This person's a hot mess. They're a hot mess. It's like they're in this energy where they can't help it. They cannot help how they feel, and part of it is because they're unclear with where you're going. They've suppressed their emotions for a period of time, and now all of a sudden, they're beginning to understand the connection, but now they're scared because they're also understanding how their own influences and how their own actions have ultimately impact or demolished your connection. Like they made the wrong choice. I feel like you have somebody here that's very infatuated with you, that there's very intense emotions. This is somebody that's addicted to the way that you love them, to the way that you care for them. But I also get sometimes when you have these crazy emotions, it's hard for the emotions not to take control, or it's hard for the emotions not to overpower things, because the thing I feel like a lot of you may or may not know about your person, and maybe this is a sense of confirmation, but they're very fragile. They're extremely sensitive to feedback. So if you're somebody that says, I don't like when you do A, B, C, D, E, F, G, let's go through the alphabet, because some of these people have like, a whole list of things that are lightweight New Jack City, right? Like they get offended. And it's because they're insecure. It's because they have that shadow work that they have to do, and then they shut down because they have this fragile energy. And this is somebody that I feel like, goes through extremes. There's highs, there's lows. We saw that temperance energy. You could be dealing with somebody that's bipolar. You could be dealing with somebody that has a chemical imbalance where they cannot maintain their energy. A lot of us women go through that, right? Like, I noticed every Monday I get cranky. Every Monday my mood switches. It's like I'm overly emotional. Why? Because Monday's associated with the moon. I have a lot of Cancer in my chart. Therefore, there's that emotional energy. You have to begin to understand your own patterns in order for you to understand your person's. Because what you'll realize is that you have certain things you do as well to push your person away. If there's somebody that is an avoidant, you are attracted to that avoidant energy. Therefore, there is something that you are also avoiding inside. That's the real tea though, right? Like, it can be sunshines and rainbows and Disney characters coming out the cuts, but at the same point in time, like, we have to do the work as a collective to work on ourselves and to work on our highest purpose, right? And when we change as a collective, we change completely. When more people come into union with their person, more divine connections are also going to come into union. Side note, not trying to rant, there was a question about defining a karmic versus a twin flame or a divine connection. Your twin flame pushes you closer to God. Your but it's a free energy. When you're with your person, if you don't feel free in that moment, that is a karmic energy. If you feel this tied down energy, this energy that is not pushing you to do better, this energy that feels restrictive, if you're trying to restrict that person, then that is a karmic energy. Because a true divine relationship, a true divine connection allows free energy in. I'm not saying, polygamy. If that's what you do, I don't judge. But I'm saying that with these relationships that are monogamous, there is a level of freedom because it's about self-growth. And when you grow as your own separate person, you come together as one. That's why you think about this person in the 5D. That's why you're having all of this intense energy when it comes to this person, and you'll realize, you pray for this person. You don't pray for them please come back to me. You pray for their highest good. You pray for them to have protection. You pray for them to have a sense of clarity. It's a completely different relationship than trying to control the narrative. Alright, how do you know if you're karmic? If the person wants to go and you're making up excuses with why they need to stay with you, then that's a karmic relationship. Because true twins, let it go. Okay, go ahead, bye, I'm done trying, I've shown you. You want to do what you want to do, be free, my friend. Now this person is coming back because they're realizing the freedom that you instilled inside of them, that you've unlocked them, that you've ultimately took the handcuffs off of them. Especially for those people that are already in relationships or are stuck in a marriage, because this person can't stop desiring you. And the time apart has made them more attached to you. It's like they're thinking about you, but they're not just thinking in an intimate sense, right? Of come touch my body, right? It's not that type of energy. It's an energy where they miss your conversations. They miss being able to be vulnerable or even talking to you and you giving them advice, not really knowing you're giving them advice, but it's like they're processing things that you're saying to them, that you said to them a year ago. They're rereading through text messages. They're trying to understand your point of view, and they're beginning to realize that the time apart has really allowed them to feel that depletion of their emotions because you're not in their life. And they're beginning to realize how unsatisfied they are, moving through life right now. Because it no longer makes them happy. You're such a strong woman or man. I really like that about you. For some of you, you may be single moms or single dads. You may have gone through, hell in a handbasket just to survive, right? Maybe you didn't have a great child life. Maybe you're somebody that does everything on your own. Whatever it is, it's like this person is viewing you as somebody very strong and that you have certain attributes that this person is lacking and that they can no longer pretend that are not. Does that make sense? It's like they're beginning to understand, especially with that temperance. See, temperance energy is this, right? It's submerging, it's alchemy, it's taking the masculine and the feminine and it's stripping them of their negative qualities, the Emperor and the Empress, and it's merging them together as one. This Emperor had to get their ego knocked down a couple of pegs in order for them to understand that they have their own faults. They can overshadow it and pretend like they're better and better than whatever. This reading, people are gonna be like, what the heck is she talking about? But I'm telling you, it's like this person is seeing you through a new lens. It's like they're finally seeing your authentic truth, the truth that they were unable to see because it was showered by their insecurities, by other people's opinions, by a negative perception, by not being able to see things clearly and honestly. This person wants you to forgive them because you've been a significant person in their life. For some of you, this person wants to get married. They want to elope. They want to take things to the next level when it does come to you. Somebody here doesn't desire being intimate with only you. It's like something about you. This person is hoping that like you're saving yourself for them, which is really ironic and very interesting. What do we need to know here? This is an interesting energy. What do we need to know here about this person that the collective is dealing with? Before his downfall, a person's heart is proud, but humility comes before honor. That's that Emperor energy. Remember what we asked earlier, like, hey, WTF, what's going on? Right? Again, it's like this person was so prideful that here's the thing about ego. Ego is always needed. It's always necessary, but there's levels to it, right? You have an overinflated ego. That's the person that thinks they're great at everything, but they're good at nothing. Okay. Then you have the person that is evenly killed. Okay. It's like Goldilocks, right? Not too hot, not too cold, just right. And then you have somebody that has an underinflated ego, which is somebody that is insecure, an actual place of insecurity. We all know each one of these, right? You guys can all sit here and say, yep, I know who that one is. Yep, I know who number 2 is, and I know who number 3 is. So with this person, they're having this major downcast of their pride. Because the thing is that their pride does not equate to what their heart wants. So there is a level of humility here that your person is having to acknowledge that they were wrong. I don't know why, but I feel like this person didn't want to acknowledge that they were wrong or that they did anything that was not like that they didn't operate from a disingenuous energy, but they did. So now it's like this person, and here's the thing too, right? With this energy, I don't even think it's this person that just came to this on their own. Like, I think that you had help from your angels, from your guides, from your people that passed on, from, somebody that really came in here and illuminated to this person. You're about to lose everything. And you can either lose everything and have someone who genuinely loves you, or you can lose everything and continue to go down the rabbit hole even further. But there's going to get to a point where this person hits point 0. And I feel like they have. Especially with this, I'm telling you, with this moon energy, Pisces, Cancer energy, a lot of these people are really having to take a look at distorted maternal figures, whether that's their mother or father of their children. They're looking at them like it's distorted, that they're not a good mom, that, they didn't have a good mom, or they're looking at how much their mom did. It's something here where your person is having a new perspective on the feminine energy. Doesn't matter if you're a male or a female that's watching this, even women, we have issues with our mom. We don't like them or whatever. It's like they're beginning to understand something pertaining to this maternal energy as to why it's affected their subconscious, but also too, the thing about the moon is that there is a lot of life cycles that are coming in here, a lot of things that are changing. And I feel like on this next full moon, it's going to be a really interesting energy because a lot is going to change. For some of you, you may even receive communication around this time frame. This is Aquarius energy. See, I feel like this is your guides and your ancestors guiding them. They're like, listen, like, put the glasses on, dog. We're going to take you for a ride. There's a lot of guidance around this person. And it's a lot of healing. They had to heal some type of like emotional issue here. And when they were able to heal their emotional issue, that's when their humility came. This person wants to reach out. They want to send you a message. This is somebody that wants to talk about having like this place of peace with you and how they can change things. Wheel of Fortune, that's Sagittarius and Pisces energy. And again, you have Judgment here. That's not a quinky dink, okay? That you're having this energy come out. It's the same energy that we saw earlier. This person knows that there is an end of a cycle for this person, for their subconscious. Very similar energy to, I don't even know what day it is. Geez. Wednesday's reading. Because there's a moment here where it's like they can catch a ride. I don't know why, but it's like, you know, when the train is leaving and if you're trying to train hop, maybe like you missed going in the normal way. It's like there's this place where they can hop on this cycle. And it is an important decision that they have to make pertaining to their future. It's like this person knows that they can no longer keep you a secret. That they no longer can hide their emotions for you, that they no longer can hide the way that they view things, how they feel about you. It's like this person knows, like, again, with the 4th house, that you feel like home to them. They want to live with you. They want to be with you. They want to have a family with you. They want to grow roots with you because, again, they know that there is a past and there's something about your energy that helps heal this mother wound with this person or helps them understand who you are. This is also activating their sacral chakra, where they used to have a lot of emotional instability when it comes to you and your situation, but it's creating this emotional balance back into the conversation, and it's about the way that you've handled this person. Many people think excitement is happiness, but when you're excited, you are not peaceful. True happiness is based on peace. They always say, it's always the man that's like, I just want peace. That's the one that's always causing and wrecking havoc, right? It's always that one that's like, I just want to have peace. It's like, well, if you want peace, then you wouldn't be talking to, you know, Tweedledee, Tweedledum, and, you know, the fairies over there in the corner, dog. But at the same point in time, this person is acknowledging flamingos may be